In this video, we're going to demonstrate how to cover an abrasion. So it might be in the form of a turf burn if you're working with soccer or football on the field. It could also be something like a floor burn if you're working with court sports. So if they come in and it's a fresh injury, you want to make sure it's cleaned. So you can use saline or you can have them use soap and water to clean it. If you feel that there might be something inside the abrasion, so in this example I would be specific to a turf burn if there's some turf beads in there, you could use hydrogen peroxide, pour a little bit into the cap and then pour it over the abrasion. That will just kind of bubble up and kind of pull out anything that might be inside the abrasion. You only want to use hydrogen peroxide in that instance. You don't use hydrogen peroxide or alcohol, and you definitely don't use the alcohol swab on any of the injuries in wound care. That will kill good cells as well as bad cells. So once it's been cleaned, so soap and water if it's an older injury and they've just come off the field, you have them shower, soap and water, or again saline or peroxide depending on what the injury is. You then want to apply a little bit of a topical ointment, so you can either use a polysporin type of an ointment. We also have zinc, which looks like a white cream. It's basically an ointment that's going to help with keeping the wound soft. What you want to do is you want to apply that directly onto the non-adherent pad. Open that up. Don't take the ointment and apply it right to the wound and then go back and get more ointment. So try and make sure that you're not cross-contaminating anything. So to do that, we're just going to put a little bit on the pad itself. Make sure there's a good coating on there. And then you can discard that after so there's no cross-contamination. Then you want to cover it. You want to make sure that all edges of the wound are covered. So if you need to use two and overlap them, definitely do that. Then you're just going to have, we're going to cover it. So in this case, you can use Pro Wrap and elastic tape. Again, just being a calf, you want to make sure you have something that's got a little bit of give to it, so elastic tape works well. So just cover it up. Make sure you go just below the edges of the non-adherent pad so that it's not going to roll up and fall off. Just a nice light layer. And then you can also, or then you want to, cover it with some elastic wrap. Again, pull some of the tension out, but not all of it, to allow some give. And try not to put the edges over the wound. Put it behind or in front of it, wherever, but not over top. You can then seal that off just a little bit with some white tape just to close off the end, just because elastic tape tends to roll. The other option is if you have just end rolls of Power Flex, you can also use that without using the Pro Wrap. You won't need that with this, but if you have end rolls and you want to use that, that's also another option. And I think that's it.